Good morning. My paternal grandfather was a Methodist minister, and my earliest memories are of living with my grandparents in the manse of the Methodist Church in Gweru, a medium-sized town in Zimbabwe. I grew up comfortable playing in and around churches, and so when I moved to a new place, I find a church to be an anchor. I came across St. Bart's in 2004 while visiting New York on holiday. I made a mental note to come to a service when I was next in New York. That next occasion was in October 2007, when I came to the United Nations headquarters for a 5-week assignment from the United Nations mission in Sudan. I arrived on a Saturday, and the next day came to a service at St. Bart's. That 5 weeks has become 12 years. I came to St. Bart's wanting to sit at the back of the sanctuary to simply worship and with no intention of getting involved. I had been rather involved in my previous parish in Geneva, Switzerland. It felt good to be anonymous. Well, that lasted about 3 months. When it became clear that I was going to stay in New York longer, and having felt very welcome at St. Bart's, I committed to pledging and joined the Parish Life Project, which allowed me to speak to parishioners to find out the 3 things that they valued most about St. Bart's. Most frequently, the answer was teaching, preaching, and music, which I was growing to appreciate more and more. In the time that I have been at St. Bart's, I have served on the vestry, been a stewardship co-chair, and was part of the search committee that led to Dean's Call. I spent 4 years studying the Education for Ministry course and graduated in June 2017. I also felt very supported by the St. Bart's community when each of my parents died. There was an article a few weeks ago on the CNN website entitled, "Being happier will help you live longer, so learn how to be happier." Some of the key factors identified were being socially connected to family, friends, and community, finding meaning and purpose, and spirituality. According to the article, actively religious people are more likely than less or non-religious people to describe themselves as very happy. The article noted that it doesn't have to be a traditional religion, but that spiritual practices ranging from meditation to positive psychology can also feed an inner life. I guess I had already worked that out, as St. Bart's has been an important and enriching part of all those aspects of my life since moving to New York. Through the friends I have made and being part of a community, finding meaning and purpose in the work that St. Bart's does to improve the life of others through the Crossroads Community Ministry, and spirituality through the worship, the sermons, the music, and teaching. I'm very grateful to be part of the St. Bart's community, and I give to ensure that, not only for today, but St. Bart's will be there for the future to do for others what it has done and is doing for me. Thank you.